Man, when Elon rolled out this car the other day, I was so disappointed and thought it was terribly ugly. This truck is like wine. It gets better with time, and now I want it. I think it's an essential push and the closest thing I will get to an enjoyable DeLorean. What do you think? So I've been making a few tutorial videos on mechanical keyboards and realized that there are still so many people who are still learning the ins and outs of building one. This is going to be a part one of a series where I walk with you in building a mechanical keyboard. But first, I am currently running a giveaway where you can win a QMK compact mechanical keyboard. If you haven't entered already, watch the video I linked above and in the description to enter yourself for the giveaway today. Thanks to everyone who has joined so far, and best of luck. Alright, so if you have watched my previous videos, you know that I forked up my poker while trying to desolder for the first time. The poker has an infamous aluminum body and stainless steel backplate. I'm going to resurrect this board and give it some upgrades, while sharing with you what it takes to build your own custom keyboard. Here are the essentials. 1. PCB. This is the heart and soul of the keyboard. This defines your layout experience. There are all sorts of different layouts, and you'll have to decide for yourself which one you prefer. It also defines your keyboard capabilities with the PC. PCBs come with some kind of software pairing like QMK that allows you to customize each key, your backlighting, and create nifty macros you can literally program to do anything, like control media. This is a big reason I love custom keyboards. Finally, it will also define whether or not you have backlighting support. 2. Switches. These are what make the mechanical keyboard mechanical and will be responsible for your typing and gaming experience. They come in all sorts of flavors and colors. Heavy, light, short travel distance, long travel distance, tactile, which is a bump in the middle of your key press, clicky, which produces a sound in the middle of your key press, and linear, which has neither and is a press on rails. 3. Keycaps. These extend the feel from the switches and also define your aesthetic theme. Aside from colors, they come in all sorts of shapes. The standard profile, DSA, which is a lower profile keycap and all keycaps are the same height, cherry profile, which is a slightly higher profile than DSA but keeps the same curves and height as the standard, and SA profile, which is the tallest profile and has rounded tops, which to some feel really nice. 4. Stabilizers. These keep your larger keycaps like the spacebar from wobbling on the switch. And that's it. If you have all 4 items, you have everything you need to produce a functioning keyboard. Everything else is technically optional. However, most people will expect a keyboard to be in a case, so we can add that in at 5. The case is the beginning of your aesthetics. A common question would be, do you need to solder or own an iron? Well, no. PCBs now offer hot swappable features, and for the purpose of this beginner's video, we will be focusing on the easiest path to building and avoiding soldering altogether. There's not much to it. Once I understood the building blocks of a keyboard, building one was like playing with Legos. A great place to start looking into the details behind all these parts is the Mechanical Keyboard Wiki on Reddit. But where does one find this stuff? Places like AliExpress and Amazon have a pretty decent selection of basics. However, if you are looking for more boutique and unique items, you'll have to dig a bit. Sales for these items are buried in group buys, vendors' social media, and forums. I will list a few places I like in the description where you can start poking around on your own. Now, as I mentioned, we are going to resurrect this poker keyboard. Anytime you build a keyboard, it's important to assess what you want, first starting with the PCB. Let's go down the list of essentials. 1. PCB. I want a 60% layout. I want RGB. I want hot swapping so I can try different switches and avoid soldering. I also want to fully customize the keys, and I am loving QMK. Finally, I want USB Type-C. We are going to go with the DZ60, which is the only hot swappable RGB keyboard PCB that I can find. 2. Switches. I want a quick light switch with a bit of a click to it for gaming and typing. I also want a clear housing for my RGB. I already have these bronze switches, so I think I'm going to go with them for now. 3. Keycaps. I want to go for an all black theme. I'm going to pick these side printed keycaps from Amazon that are slightly see-through for my RGB. 4. Stabilizers. I want these to be as quiet as possible. The poker comes with stabilizers that snap into the backplate. This actually causes a lot of noise. In my opinion, the only stabilizers you should get are the ones that screw into the PCB. So we are going to have to purchase some new ones. 5. Case. I will be using the original aluminum poker case, which is probably the only original part I will be using. Now for the optional stuff, the backplate. The poker comes with an awesome stainless steel plate, but I'm not a fan of the black. I really want to make this pop, so a golden plate against the black will look awesome. Sound dampening. I may consider ordering sound dampeners for the bottom of the case. It works really well and makes the keyboard feel solid and heavy. Alternatively, I could just use the foam that comes with many keyboard products to line the bottom. Now we wait. In my next video, I will be going over the assembly and modding what we can to make this poker shine again. If you found this video useful, toss me a like or a comment. I'm slowly opening up my Discord channel. It still looks like a mess, but if you have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer them there. Peace.